Well, we've heard a lot about the bus driver shortage hitting schools, but now the rest of the community is going to be feeling that as well. Good evening, I'm Mary Alice Demler. Scott is off tonight. Now, that shortage is leading to some cuts coming to the NFTA next month, not only for buses, but for the metro or paratransit. The agency announced today that it'll be suspending 8 of its 11 express routes starting February 13th. The 3 that will remain are the only service in that area. There will be fewer buses, leading to longer waits on evenings after 6 and on weekends, all because the NFTA says it is short 61 bus drivers. Buses used for city school extracurricular activities are also being suspended. At the same time, the school district is looking for solutions for its own driver shortage, including paying parents. 2 on your side's Dave McKinley is asking tough questions about that tonight.
Her idea revolves around purchasing $50 gas cards, which would be given weekly to parents who are willing to drive their kids to school.
Why not 60 or 40? How do we get to 50?
I'm open to suggestions. This is what the board should be talking about, whether they felt that was reasonable.
If you have more than one child at more than one school, do you get 1 card or do you get 2?
I would typically say more than likely yes.
So I think a question that comes to a lot of people's minds is accountability. I mean, what? Give them a gas card, and then the kid doesn't show up, and then what?
Well, you don't get the gas card until after you've brought the kid to school for 5 days. It's not being given in advance.
It might be one thing for a parent to be able to get their child to school in the morning before they head to work.
But if you have a job and school lets out at 2 o'clock, you ain't going to be able to go get them.
No, but that doesn't mean somebody that you have not already authorized can go and pick them up.
She says for impoverished families, being willing to reimburse them for gas may be the difference between their children getting to school on time or not. Of course, there are some families who don't have the means to have a car at all.
What about kids with no car?
They should be able to get on the buses now.
But they can't because the bus is late.
Well, no,
How does this help
if
a
you
family that doesn't have a car?
Okay, if you take the burden off of the system, you should be able to create additional seats for children. Is it a guarantee? Not necessarily, but at least it's an idea and it's a solution.
Would the gas cards have to be bid out like other purchases made by the schools? How long would that take? Would any of this be legal? Belton Cotman insists it would be, but the district isn't so sure. And that is why the superintendent, saying he had many concerns about her proposal, urged board members to send it to committee, which is what they ended up doing last night. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.